GM, happy, is it Monday already? Monday, welcome back to the My Crypto Journey live stream here for Let's Make Meme Coins Great Again and Crypto. Do me a favor, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you like being here. And if you're watching over on X, make sure to like, repost, all that good stuff. What's going on in the market? I don't know what's going on with the market. You know, excuse me. Oh, Jesus, fucking burp. What do you expect? I'm just a guy on the internet. I don't know. But it does seem, first of all, shout out to Jay Hawk in the chat. What's up, Jay? Not good, you good. I do not like that YouTube made it so your usernames are there. I just don't like it. What's up, Glenn? Says drop everything. I drop everything when I see the notification. We are ready to speak the truth. But what's up, George? How we doing? When? Oh, wow. Good morning. And I changed the whole, not angle, but name. I changed it. And there's already one out there. There's a couple out there. But we'll do it better, okay? We'll do it better. Why? Because there's no interest. And I have decided that I'm going to buy after I announce it to everybody. So after I announce it to you guys and announce it on X, so I'll announce it to you guys first, then on X, and then I'll buy myself for the meme coin. So I'll make sure to let you guys know. What we're going to be doing today is be looking at some stuff about coding and trying to make the contract. I'm talking to some people. I'm trying to get some actual help on different particular parts of the contract. But generally how to make it isn't really that hard, really. And it makes me wonder, like, why all these, these projects used to get like these really cute, these big audits when I just don't think you really need them if you're if you're sure what you're doing. And it is hard because it is a bunch of coding and stuff, and it's hard to understand. But there's a lot of resources out there on like YouTube that'll help you out with it. Now, obviously, it's going to take more than that. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. What's up, Jason Sacco? Good morning, XXI Gaming. Good morning. Good morning. How we doing, guys? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Good morning. Hope everything's going well. And I've changed everything. What's up, Sendor? I said, let's build together. Yeah. Let's get to it. Kayla does all that shit with contracts? Really? I didn't know that. Maybe I'll have a chat with her. I just want to make sure it's like, safe on our, because once you do it, there's no turning back. I suppose the biggest thing you can fuck with is liquidity and whatnot off the rip, and obviously I'll provide all that and you guys can provide if you want to. I'll make a video on how to do it, even though I did it for Daddy on base and those sorts of things. So brother, we are here. Pepe, let's go. What's up, George Lucas Pop? How we doing? Zendor, thank you so much for reposting the stream, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for going live in the morning, Rodney. I start work every day at 4 a.m., so YouTube be dry. Hey, yeah, I decided to go early this morning. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Selma Foot, how about Shador Sanders? Got the W, baby. Let's go. I mean, it's against the Raiders, but who cares? Right? We'll take that. Good morning, Selma. I bet you're happy today. Hopefully everybody's favorite football team won yesterday. I know that's impossible because some of you guys like opposing teams, but it's been interesting. Football season's been interesting so far. So far. I guess we could take a brief look at the market since, it's still a crypto stream. All right. So obviously the entire market is just kind of womp, womp, womp. Yeah, the Patriots won too. Drake May had a little bit of trouble in the first part of that game. They have a good defense. Yeah, the Bengals have a good defense, and obviously the Patriots ended up winning. And he got a pick six, first pick six of his career, I think, right? So it was close. GM, are you jumping in on Sentinel presale? It's part of XCL. No, I'm not doing another presale with these guys. No, it's still a Jayhawk market. True, it is. It's still a bearish market. If you guys don't know, that's a Jayhawk market. Money Main, you already know. Yesterday, I saw you on Money Main. You already know yesterday. That's funny. All right. What's up, Freddie? Got the Santa team in here. All right. So, this is what we're going to do for the meme coin. Right. I don't know if I want to say the idea because I don't want people to know. I like it. There's already one out there, but I actually think this idea is way better than anything I had and anything that we came up with. And it's super simple. But it's part of the meme culture. It's super simple. I guess I can share it here. There's not a lot of people watching, right? Now, obviously, you know, the mesh is, my beard's all fucked up. Sorry, I didn't get ready this morning. I just fucking woke up and crawled out of bed and came here. The message is simple. Fight back against the Solana trenches, you know, making a meme coin, fair launch, no whitelisted wallets, no bundled supply, ERC20. We're going to use MetaMask, even though you can use other wallets probably. Uniswap, you know. You know, that's what we're going to do. That's the mission. Okay. I've talked to some people and they're like, you shouldn't launch it. Blah, blah, blah. You should wait till, you know, there's a bull market and stuff like that. And I don't think it's a good idea. And I just don't think people, and maybe it doesn't work out. The high likelihood it won't work out. Fine. But we got to put something out there. You know, we got to put something out there. And I mean, what's up, Crypto Wolf Calls? How we doing? Don't say it. Slow release of the community build. Yeah. I'll make the X account today. I'll get that done, but I'll give it away too. But let's look at some of the contract things, which it's not hard. MetaMask, there's the 20 token creation. MetaMask has a good little article I read here. It's called Token Development for Beginners, which is interesting. Made by Kingsley Okanoa, so maybe Nigerian guy, which is awesome because you see like a lot of crypto people from Nigeria. Like literally, get Twitter going to start shilling poly style. Except I think some of his is bundled, right? Like taxes and some sort of weird protocol and stuff like that. Hold on. The fuck is this? On. Okay. What's up, Jeff Joe? How we doing? Yes, we are early. Paulie made his bag and got the fuck out. I know, bro. Hey, he got out. You know. What's up, Joe Martin? Yeah, I just spoke with a friend yesterday. And he's like, "Yeah, you shouldn't do it. Nah, you shouldn't do it. The market's bad." I'm like, I don't know. I think I should do it. You know. But I think this person's not new to crypto. This person really knows crypto now, but he wasn't understand. He didn't understand the good old days, you know. And look, this may not work out. Maybe the meta is gone. Whatever. But we're gonna give it a shot, you know. Members should get priority after 5 years. We should be the first to dump. That's what I don't want. It has to be fair launch, you know. And a fair launch is announcing it on stream with you guys, right? And I'll keep the stream low key too. I'll be like, hey, you know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he did shill it. Yeah, he did shill it, but there was a lot of like fucked up shit going on. Some ridiculous goals. For sure. Maybe our goal can be like every Solana token. You like Pepe? How about the OG Pepe relaunched on Solana? Yeah, there's been so many Pepes launched on Solana though. Like even like Paulie did one. Paulie just kind of had a weird ending there because he just ended up shilling like literally everything and anything, which is crazy. What's up, Stonk? How we doing? Damn, my in-laws are going to think I'm a child watching you stream at Thanksgiving. I'm going to stream a little bit at Thanksgiving, guys, but I actually have plans this year. My girl's family, like they're hell yeah, brother country motherfuckers, and they want to eat dinner early, and then they want to go shooting, and I can't say no to that. So I might stream the morning of Thanksgiving, but that's about it. You know, so early stream in the morning. You know, but don't worry, I'll let you guys know how to launch it. But you know, I have to do it fair launch, guys. Like I can't like give anybody special access because it's going to show on the blockchain, and they're going to time it to when I announce. Like if people if it does do well, people are going to time it from when I announced it here. And how many people bought before I announced it and stuff like, and I don't want that. And I know, but you know, what's up, PMV? When you got to follow, I'll follow you guys back since you guys have been so loyal to the stream. I could do that. You guys have been like really cool. So I'll give you guys a follow. Doing all right. Thanks. Just waiting for my blue check mark back because I just changed my PFP. And you know, Stonk is actually faster now, you know. Getting off at 7 a.m. Jesus Christ. Thank you so much, PMV, for reposting the stream. I appreciate you. Appreciate you guys popping in the stream every day. You know, you guys are actually the real MVPs. All right, so really launching a token isn't that hard. You know, there's literally codes you can copy and paste. I think the hard part is, the intricate part is obviously the special features like the contract has. Like, is it inflationary? Is it deflationary? Is there taxes? Like, do the taxes give reflections? Does it have compounding liquidity? So I'm reaching out to somebody to get on a call, you know, with a guy. Hopefully he makes time for me, because I found one of his YouTube videos on YouTube, obviously, and I can follow you back. You just keep popping up, Stonk. You know, you know, I just hope that you know, this guy gets back to me and whatnot. But we're gonna take our time with it. We're not gonna rush. We're not gonna rush it. Okay. Yeah, so let's start doing the stuff we need to download. I think it's just Open Zeppelin. Install Node JavaScript runtime. Install some stuff on my computer. See. Sacco, wake me up when this bitch launches. Great projects are boring during these times. Yeah, but you know what? Like, it's okay to be boring. You know, it's okay to be boring. Maybe I'm just living in the past. You know, maybe we're longing for the past too much. But let's fucking rip it, dudes. You know what I mean? Let's fucking rip it, dudes. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, bro. Okay. Don't worry, you guys will know. Let's go or let's not. What's up, Kevin? How we doing? How we doing? All right. Let's see. Okay, let's read some of this stuff. All right. Set up your development environment with Hardhat. Before you start developing your Ethereum token, you need to set up your development environment. In this blog, we'll be using Hardhat, which I think people use all the Hardhats. People always use Hardhat. That's what I've noticed. Shut up, Jayhawk. Install Node.js and NPM. Node.js is a JavaScript runtime, and NPM is a package manager. Download and install them from. This is a legit website. I checked it out already. Create a Hardhat. All right. Let's get this going. Okay. Open file. Next. Okay. Bro, it's not like any other Pepe launch on Solana has OG dev, domain, X from it. That's awesome, bro. I appreciate it, man. Hey, shout out to you guys, and I hope you do well. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody eats. Good, bro. Like your show, big up. Appreciate you, Kevin. Anyone else playing the Monad presale? What's up, bud? How we doing? Welcome. Please wait while setting up. I might have to restart the computer, which is almost unfortunate. One second. I don't know why it's not downloading right now. I wonder if I can't be streaming or something weird like that, which is stupid. So I should have thought of that before I went live. I'm bullish on Brett when alt season is coming. 10 billion minimum with peak euphoria. Too much Batty Hub. It's Jesus. Batty Hub is crazy. Waiting for you to follow back. You got to be here for a little while, Stonk. You know, I don't know how long you've been following me. You know what I mean? Fuck it, I'll follow. Hey, you pop into my stream here. I'll follow you. Fucking why not? I can't follow everybody back though. You know what I mean? Oh, here we go. All right, there we go. We're installing. Brett is also cooked. I mean, every meme coin is cooked right now. Let's be honest, you know. All right. On new. Create a folder. DeFi tools. DeFi tools. Okay. Let's see. I'm ready to ape some of your coin. Yeah, we're gonna build the meme. We're gonna build a contract ourselves. You know, meme is giving life. Meme is giving life changing. What's up, Perplex? I don't need to follow. I'm happy. I'm just not banned. I know, bro. FJ, I think I follow you though on X. If you're an OG person, I'm gonna follow you on X. Oh, you okay? Stonk, you already subbed on YouTube. Okay. What's up, King Radam? Because of Toshi, I think actually it might be ahead of Toshi right now. Hold on, let me see where this file went. Let's see. How are you guys doing this morning? Are you guys having a good morning so far? Okay, node. Node. Here we go. Create shortcut, open file location, Node.js. Okay. No, nigga, we just all woke up. You ahead of most of us. I know. I know it's 4:30 on the West Coast. I know it's early. Okay, look at. I know it's early. Working it slow. You're helping me stay awake. Let's go, Jason. I know Jason's over there nursing, bro. You better stay awake, bro. You know, to be fucking overdosing some of your patients. Lies. I've been here. Shut up, J-Huck. I follow you, dummy. I text you, dummy. I'm having a good morning. Got my coffee and my shop, working on my cars. Hey, good stuff. Can't wait for the launch. Nice. He follows Harry Sisson. I do not follow Harry Sisson. And if I do, it's just to roast his ass. Working it slow. I read that already. My girl Pelosi playing hard to get. You got to, dude, she's about to retire, bro. You know? Yeah, not bad, but it's getting too cold over here in Italy. Hey, Italia. It's 1:40 p.m. Hey, prime time for you, buddy. What are you guys, 8 hours ahead of us? I work 16-hour days, and now what the fuck I'm going to do when I'm tired as fuck midday? I might stream again. We'll see. I might stream again. All right, we got the Node.js downloaded. Let's see what else we're supposed to do. Okay, so we did this already. Got that. Create a new hard hat. Open your terminal, create a new directory from your project, and navigate into it, then run. Okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do? What the fuck? Wait, what? Do I have to copy this? Let me just copy this. Oh, wait, this. All right. Okay. Install necessary hard hat plugins on Open Zeppelin contracts. All right, what can I do here? Install necessary hard hat. Wait, what? Create a new hard. Oh, wait, let the create a new one. Hold on. Create a new hard project. Open your terminal. Create a directory for your project. Navigate to it, then run. Okay, so let's go back to Node.js. Ask Grok to build a smart. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it myself. It's fun. I got to try some of this shit. You know what I mean? Hold on. What's up, Perplex? I still got a position in Brett, but I'm actually down quite a bit. But I believe in Brett. You know, hey, if you believe in meme coins, you believe in Brett. You know, Brett's a bet on the meme coin market working out. Install Node.js one time and be a package manager. Download them. Install. Okay, I did that. Create a new hardware project. Open your terminal. Create a new directory for your project. Navigate to it. I did that. Huh. Did I do it over here? Let's Any project. Good day from Australia. Hey, 11 p.m. Good day, sir. Yeah, lots of shit to do, but it can be fun. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, I want to figure it out. Create a token contract into your hardware. Navigate to my contract. Okay, let's just go to the video I was watching. All right, Diva.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to create your own meme coin. I've written some Solidity smart contract code which deploys an ERC20 token and then sends the total supply to Uniswap v3 as a one-sided liquidity pool. What this means is that everyone has equal opportunity to buy the token and there's no special privileges or allocations to the developers or the team. It's a fair launch token. So let's get into the code. Okay, so here we have the meme coin repository on GitHub. This is all open source. There's a link in the description. There's also
Okay, making a fair launch meme coin. This is 2 years ago. I wonder if there's big updates though, you know?
So a link to a blog post which goes into more details about how to deploy this. There is a deployment script for Hardhat, but I'm going to be using Remix today just because it's a very simple contract and we can do it all within Remix.
Okay. That's all. This is it right here.
I'm going to go ahead and copy this, go to the raw file, Control-C. I'm going to go to...
And I think we just did that. Let me make sure we did that.
Hardhat, but I'm going to be using Remix today just because it's a very simple contract. We can do it all within Remix. I'm going to go ahead and copy this.
Raw. Select all.
This, go to the raw file, Control-C. I'm going to go to remix.ethereum.org, which is an online IDE. I'm going to go to contracts.
Remix.ethereum.org. There's a new updated for less deployment and for transfer fees. Well, we're going to be using testnet right now. We're not going to be doing anything. We're not making it right now. We're just fucking around with it. You know? One second. Sorry, I'm going to be quiet a lot here. Yeah, no, we're not making it right now. We're just going to fuck around with it and just get used to it and whatnot, because I still need to talk to a person about like making the contract, like compounding liquidity. Thank you, Stunk. I appreciate. Hey, any fucking information you guys got, hit me up. I've been watching videos like for the last few days, just how to do it and whatnot. So I got he's making a Matic token in this video, which I do not like, but I feel like a lot, when I watch a lot of these videos, like most of them are making Matic tokens. I was like, why are we making fucking, no one cares about Polygon.
And then create a new file and
remix.ethereum.org. 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 You got to make sure you're not getting a fucking scam website, because there's a lot of these. Accept. Okay.
Call this mymeme.sol.
Oops.
Contracts, and then create a new file and call this mymeme. I'm going to go to contract.
Contracts.
And then create a new file and call this
New file. Call it test token. Test token.
mymeme.sol. I'm going to paste this in.
Okay. Did I not save it? Contract. Oh, just looking. Okay. Paste. Oh, paste. Boom. New code pasted. You have just pasted a code, a snippet, or contract in the editor. Make sure you fully understand this code before deploying it or interacting with it. Don't get scammed. Running untrusted code can put your wallet at risk. In worst case scenario, you could lose all your money. If you don't fully understand it, please don't run this code. If you are a smart contract developer, ask someone who trusts has skills to. Okay. Yes, this code contains critical security vulnerabilities. It can lead to loss of funds. Okay, so let's see. This is pretty cool. We got AI assistant here. No access control. The liquidity function is public, allowing anyone to drain the contract's entire supply by approving and minting an NFT position. Okay. Unchecked external calls. The mint call to position is unchecked if it fails the approved token. So something's up with this code. Can you please bridge to EBT? Yes. We came to watch the circus, not watch the trucks carrying the equipment. But he sounds boring as fuck. I know, it's boring stuff, you know? It's boring. Okay. Hard-coded. Enables sandwich attacks, front-running with minimal zero liquidity, no reentry guard. While not directly exploitable here, external calls should assume risk, no deadline validation. Then they said the community. Well, it tells you how to fix them, right? Yes, this code contains critical security vulnerabilities. It's pretty cool. You don't even need a contract audit anymore. Remember back in the day, you needed a contract audit. Now you just have AI, which is crazy. Look, anyone to drain the contract's entire supply by approving and minting an NFT. That's actually interesting. So I wonder if we talked about this, but this is probably before I had it.
And we can see we're using the latest version of Solidity, MIT license, and then we're importing Open Zeppelin library for the ERC20 token. The ERC20 token library is the standard library you use for fungible tokens on Ethereum. And then we got a non-fungible.
I cannot.
Position manager interface.
Hire Max. I'm gonna scam the shit out of me, boy. You know, I can't hire Max.
Which lets us communicate.
And first of all, guys, the stream is sponsored by VECHAIN. Shout out to VECHAIN, my sponsor. Thank you so much. Of course, I'm having a lot of videos coming this week. 3 videos talking about their new wallet, V-World. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. So if you'd like to check out VECHAIN, links are in the description down below. Shout out to VECHAIN. We love VECHAIN, right? VECHAIN OG project, partners with my favorite sport in UFC. We love VECHAIN, right?
With Uniswap, we've got a mint and a create pool function. And then I'm going to change the contract name to MyMeme.
I wonder why. So this is interesting. So this is like literally like the code I you know, there's probably this is 2 years old. So there's got to be let me see if I can get a copy of Grok's. Let me use Grok, see if I can get the contract for Pepe, because I want to see exactly what it is. Because I want something similar. Let's see, profile. Can I use Grok here? Okay, Grok. I have the contract code for Pepe. Let's see if it does it. One result. No, I want to see Pepe's contract and paste it in there and see what happens. Here it is. Yep. Okay. So let me make sure this is the correct contract address here. I don't think it is, but let me just double check. Deck screener. I'm going to paste it in there and see like what issues it had. Paste. This is it. This is the one. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, so we'll go to Grok. We'll copy this one, and then we'll delete this and let me see. So we'll paste this one. Okay, let's see what okay. So this has no major security vulnerabilities. This is the one here. So I guess we could just use this one, really. Just change some of the stuff in here. Right. Wow, that's interesting. So this has none. No major security vulnerabilities in the provided code snippet. It's a standard Open Zeppelin ERC20 implementation with safe transfer patterns, no proper access control, only owner, new entry risks. I don't even know what half the shit means, but there's one flaw in the Pepe CA. If you launch without editing the code, it'll be a honeypot. It happened to me before. Okay, it's hidden. If you do a little digging online, then you could find a workaround. Well, I'm sure it's in here somewhere, right? And if you go to like token sniffer, give me a second here. I wouldn't say like sniffer. There's a few. I mean, I don't know. Token sniffer is like just kind of like a baseline. Like you used to use this a lot, right? The baseline kind of gives you like, I wouldn't say vulnerability, but the score is I think it's 50 out of 100. Which it's because like, so if you look at it, so the verified contract source, this contract source was not uploaded, verified in Etherscan. So you could just do that, not too hard. All their holders possess less than 5% of the circulating supply. So this is like exchanges and stuff like that. And then at least 95% of the largest pool liquidity burned and locked for 15 days or longer. So no. And you can see all the liquidity added and whatnot. Token sniffer is no top, but it works. Yeah, that's true. That is actually true. So what do we just use this one, you know? Obviously, we got to change certain things to it. That's pretty cool. I just got the whole code from here. That's pretty cool. Explain Pepe's contracts blacklist. Okay, let me see. Contains a blacklisted mechanism that gives the contract owner very strong control over who can send or receive tokens. Here's the exact code that implements the blacklist from the verified source on Etherscan. So it can blacklist wallets, right? Only the owner. The deployer, whoever ownership of transfer, can call blacklist address true or false. When the address is blacklisted, blacklist address cannot send Pepe token. You cannot receive it. Blacklist cannot interact with reversion. Okay. Happens before token transfer. Which one's the transfer? Real world consequence of blacklist. If your wallet is blacklisted, all your Pepe is permanently frozen. You can never remove it again unless the owner removes you from the blacklist. If you try to send Pepe to a blacklisted address, transaction fails. If you blacklist, okay, so we know that, right? Who controls the blacklist? As of right now, the contract is still owned. The ownership has not been renounced. Okay, that means the current. So we would definitely renounce the ownership. Dude, AI is fucking fantastic. Whatever happened to their token evaluator anyways? Yeah, those motherfuckers just... I don't know. You know, I always think that like some of these crypto projects tried to make something good, but it just didn't work out. You know? Like it just didn't work out. You know? This is one main reason many people consider the real Pepe token to have significant centralized risk. So we don't want any of this, right? We don't want any it's got to be truly decentralized. And maybe it doesn't work, no one gives a shit, but it has to be truly decentralized. You know? Yeah, we'll definitely burn the not supply, but we'll burn the liquidity. I guess that is burning part of the supply. Holding limits has holding limits. Pepe's max wallet anti-whale feature. Okay. Yes, the official Pepe contract contains a hard-coded maximum wallet limit, also called max wallet or anti-whale restriction. Okay, this limit still exists and is active of November 2025. It has never been removed or increased. The exact code is in the contract. So I guess this is... Oh, okay, but is the max holding amount like all the supply? Oh, no. Okay, so you can't hold more than 4.2% of the supply. But then why do exchanges hold more than 5%? That doesn't make any sense. So exchanges can maybe? What this means in plain English. No wallet except a few whitelisted ones is allowed to hold more than 4.2%. Okay, so maybe they whitelisted the Binance wallets or just the exchange wallets, which makes sense. Yeah. Okay, so these are exemptions. Important exemptions. These addresses are exempt. The contract contains a second mapping of a bypass. Okay. Okay, so the owner can also add and remove any addresses from this exclusion list at any time. Okay. So burn address, the contract itself, and the deployer. That makes sense. Dude, do 1 trillion tokens and burn 99%. I know. I think we're gonna do 1 trillion for sure. Wow. So Pepe isn't really, truly decentralized, which is interesting. Pepe has a permanent 4.2% max wallet restriction for nearly all addresses. The owner can whitelist anyone they want and has done so for major exchanges. There it is. Yep. There's another strong centralization feature alongside the blacklist button. That's why many hardcore degens say Pepe is a meme coin with admin keys that will never be renounced. Yeah. So probably one of those things is to just renounce it, right? Launch it, maybe do some anti-whale, anti-sniping features in the beginning, and then renounce it like a week after. And that seemed to be the playbook we saw a lot. But the issue is like even like after a week on launch, people might freak out about that, Who cares, right? The thing is like anti-whale like things on like Ethereum is like, even though it's cheaper to trade now, because there's been plenty of upgrades to Ethereum that are trying to make it scalable and faster and stuff. And that's why layer 2s are so popular. It's because you get the security of Ethereum with the scalability, right? That's why it's faster and stuff like that. But the Jeter will freak out. That's fine. Let's see. Compare Pepe to Dogecoin's features. So let's see the comparison. Here's a clear side-by-side comparison of ERC20 token pair Ethereum and then Dogecoin Doge as a November 2020. Okay, whatever. Features. Winter notes. Blockchain. Ethereum layer 1. Own layer 1. Fork of Lucky Coin. Litecoin. Wow. So Dogecoin's a fork of Litecoin. Doge wins for independence because it's had its own network, right? Token type ERC20. Native coin, not a token. Doge is a real coin. So I guess it's a winner in that. Winner. Total max supply. Fixed 420.69 trillion supply. Infinite supply. So Dogecoin has infinite supply, right? It has 5.2 billion new Doge a year. I knew that, but I didn't know it was that crazy. Pepe is deflationary in theory. Doge mildly inflationary. 3 or 4% yearly now. Supply already 93.1% circulating supplies. 6.9% sent to a dead wall as burn. So Pepe has less hidden risk supply. Ownership admin key. Yeah, so obviously Pepe is not there, right? Ownership not renounced. Owner can blacklist anyone. Owner can exempt anyone from Max Wallet. Why am I not using AI more for things? This is crazy. Shout out to Grok. Shout out to Elon Musk and Grok. No owner, no admin keys, fully decentralized since 2014. Doge is truly decentralized. Okay, so blacklisting. So obviously, impossible for Doge. It doesn't exist. So Max Wallet anti-whale. Okay, so Doge, anyone can hold 100% if they want. Doge true permissionless. This is what we want. We want true permit, but that can create problems, right? But the thing is, like, if somebody buys up all the supplies, they're just going to pump the token, which I don't think that's going to happen, right? Transaction fees. So obviously, Ethereum has very expensive fees during congestion, and obviously Doge has low fees, right? Doge by a mile. Speed, Doge is faster. Smart contract capability. Obviously Pepe and Ethereum because there's no real DeFi ecosystem. Can you make Doge tokens then? What did I say? Use Grok? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Stonk. Hey, sometimes you don't know till you know, So Doge wins for layer 2 scaling solutions, uses Ethereum layer 2 Arbitrum base indirectly. None needed, already cheap and fast. Centralized liquidity and listings. Listed on every major centralized exchange. Also listed everywhere. Slightly less volume than Pepe now. Really interesting. So Doge, is that true? Let's see. Okay. Do CoinMarketCap, the website, just ask sometimes? Does it have more volume than Doge? Oh, wait. No, it doesn't. No, Doge has about $1.5 billion. God damn. Really? That's crazy. Wait. No, that doesn't. This is $1.5 billion in 24-hour volume. Pepe has 320 million. So that's not right. But I don't know. You know. Bro, what the fuck? All memes are scams? No. A scam is when you are promised something and don't get what you're promised. Like you're expected to get something. You know? Risk of rug. So Pepe is high. Doge 0. Vastly safer. Bottom line, which one is better depends on what you want. Pepe, higher volatility, truly decentralizes Dogecoin. Actually spend it as money, Dogecoin. No chance of the debt freezing your wallet, Dogecoin. Safest long-term meme coin bet, Dogecoin. Pepe is centralized, admin-controlled ERC20 token with blacklist and max wallet power still active. Dogecoin is fully decentralized, infinite supply, native coin with no admin key since 2014. If you just want to gamble on the next pump, Pepe is fine. Man, fuck this thing. If you want a real, uncensorable, original meme coin that can never be shut down or frozen, Dogecoin wins hands down. Okay. Compared to Shiba Inu. Let's compare it to Shib. 99% are scams. Some tokens go through only. True. Pepe versus Shiba Inu. Okay, this is going to be interesting. All right, what do we think here, guys? Do we want to complete the page? Here's a side-by-side comparison of Pepe ERC20 on Dogecoin. Not Doge. I just want to do. Hold on. Okay, so token type. Okay, so they have the Shibarium in there. Interesting. Shibarium L2 for, yeah, but who uses Shibarium really? Total max supply, 1 quadrillion. Jesus fuck, 30 million burned a day recently. God damn, dude. 1 quadrillion. But only half of that's circulating. That's interesting. Supply already in circulation. So Shiba Inu has more. Yes, we have a Fog AMA today. I will be leading the charge. I will be leading the dance with David. So make sure to pop into that. Fog, one of the most bullish products out there. Oh, Shib's ownership is not renounced either. Wow. But I guess when you have a project that you're working on and stuff like that, you really don't renounce the contract because you want to edit things, right? But that's why, I don't know. I just feel like it's not clean then, right? So, but, you know, Shiba Inu, there's no blacklist function. That's interesting. Yeah, we want ours decentralized as possible. Wow, Dogecoin is slower by far. Fully Ethereum, DeFi NFTs, full Shibarium enables cheap DeFi, Shiba Swap. I don't think Shiba Swap is literally just as slow as Ethereum. It's the same. It's a swap on Ethereum. Real world merchant acceptance, yeah, Shiba Inu definitely has it beat for sure. What's up, Alpha Queen? How we doing? Welcome to the stream. If you guys could repost the stream, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Let me repost my streams. I rolled my Shib into Doge when Shib released. That stupid perfume at their conference. I know, dude. If you guys don't remember, Shaitoshi was selling his favorite perfume for like an ETH. at the Shibarium release, which was a big flop in my opinion. What's up, G Vibes? Yes, we are early. So too long did not read. Centralized ERC20. Pepe is a centralized ERC20 with controls, fun for gamblers, risky for holders. Shib, unrounds but tamer than Pepe. Shibarium gives it DeFi legs over pure memes. Doge, the decentralized OG wins on safety, speed, and real-world use. If betting on 2025 pumps, diversify Doge for stability, Shib for ecosystem, Pepe for moonshots. All are volatile. DYR and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Man, Grok is good. A lot of folks don't like gas fees, though. Just a thought. I get it, but a lot of people also would appreciate a project not just being bundled and rugging within a day. Where, you know what I mean? A lot of people would appreciate something that's like not bundled and just launched, and maybe it does well. You know. So that is true. This is good. All right, so we went to remix. What did we see? Okay, so maybe we'll just fix some of the things with the Pepe contract, right? Like make it so maybe the first week of launch we don't have it renounced, so we can make sure, like, you know, it doesn't get wrecked by a lot of people, even though I don't think so. I think it's just going to be chill. And then make it so, well, then if you renounce the contract, we can't make it so. So maybe you just from the get-go, you make it so anyone can hold how much. Make it so that people can hold as much as they want. Because if the contract is renounced and you can't change the contract, then it can never get on exchanges because they won't be able to buy a big bag of it, right, to put it on the exchange. So that's a huge portion of it too, you know. So that's a big one too. Because if you make it like with like wallet measures, like, oh, only so and so wallet can hold so much of the supply, well then you can't change it down the road to get listed on exchanges. And that was the issue for some projects, you know. ETH fees are much cheaper than in the past. They are, yeah, they are cheaper. But to be fair though, when ETH is congested, you know, we haven't seen that same kind of activity, you know. But it doesn't go to, like, we haven't had a downtime like Sol. Like Sol has just gone down for like hours or days sometimes, right? Well, not recently, but it has before. So that's important too. I mean, Base just happened. That happened with Base, right? So it happens. Solana is king. Gasless fees. Buying some tokens on Jupiter. True meme blast, but how many of those last? You know. What's up, Dennis on Chain? How we doing? Shout out to the Bro Pump community. Appreciate you guys. ETH is garbage for fees and congestion. Yeah, but as time goes on, ETH 2.0 is going to make it fast. And they've done plenty of upgrades since the last bull run. I think we're all still thinking of 2021. True, that is true. It can be garbage. We know. I remember, you know, having to pay $300 in ETH gas fees fucking to swap a token. It was just insane. Okay, so that's a start. That's a start right there. You know, a little bit every day. I'm still waiting for a reply back for some people I've reached out to on you know, BNB Sol are better. I prefer Sol. Yeah, but the goal is to make a project truly decentralized, not bundled, and, you know, and maybe you save in gas fees what you got rugged in your other project. You know, what's up, YT for fun? How we doing? GM. BNB and Sol are better. I prefer Sol. I read that already. ETH is not for the retail. Yeah. Well, neither is your favorite celebrity shilling a token and then it rugging, you know, a day later. But I get you guys. But yeah, we like ETH. Can't change my mind on that. It's 1,000%. There's no point in doing it if it's not Ethereum, you know. How about launch on Shibarium, memes on memes? No, because it's just too much. You know, it's just, to be honest, it's too many hoops for people to jump through. Just finished a run, then biking now, 150 push-ups, then 50 pull-ups, and then arms and abs. Let's go, YT for fun. Damn, I need to fucking lock in. You guys are locked in. Solana is the one for me. What's up, boo? HODL, make crypto great again. Agree on that. Appster, I get what you're saying. ETH has the best proven record, even though it was a mishaps. You know, most tokens on every network are just rug, but you know, Solana is just like celebrity tokens and influencer tokens and creator coins. Like they all just go to zero. Like, what's the point? And look at this could go to zero too, but what's the point of like? The thing is, like, if this goes to zero, it's truly because the community makes it go to zero, because there's not going to be any wallets loaded up. You know, if it goes to zero, it's not going to be because like some guy holds 80% of the supply and dumps it and what. And supply control can be good. It can be good, but people just don't like it. What's up, Tom? Tom says bear market. Could be, yes. That's what's up, YouTube for fun. I did 2 chest day workouts yesterday, so today's my rest day. Nice. This one will be different. I'm bullish. Dude, I'm super bullish too. But obviously no promise of return or anything, guys. Just a fun meme we want to put out there. Website's going to be super simple too. Just what it is, brief story, and then description. That's it. One-page website. Nothing crazy. Wagme Doge Shib will dump 90%. Wagme? Yeah, Wagme is already... You can't... If you're part of the Wagme community, I like Wagme, but you can't shit on Doge, Shib, and any other top meme coin that made it to a multi-billion-dollar, market cap. You can't shit on them. It's like, you haven't been there. Like, you don't understand. You can't say, oh, those suck. Your headphones make it look like you have a weird fro on top of your head. Like you can't shit on. I mean, you can, but Roddy moves after every token he does. That's funny. No, last time I did a token was in Virginia, and I made a mistake with that last one. Right? I should have never took it seriously. I wish I could take all that money I spent on this and just take it here and just put it all liquidity. Doge ain't Doge ain't number one for no reason. Yeah, I dumped my Wagme bag for a nice profit. Can't catch me. Yeah, but Pepe's obviously down in the dumps. I mean, if you look at Pepe like all time, it's ooh, Barracuda. Well, then you know more than us. I'm just saying that, look, I like Wagme the community, but if you're going to shit on Doge and Pepe, it's like, guys, it's an exclusive club. Pepe hit a $7 billion market. Doge hit $80 billion. Like, that's a crazy market cap. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mania? How we doing? Don't discount the F. You know what I mean? All right. Well, I think we, pretty much figured out what we need to do. Just change some things. So more or less same. It's a good contract. No major security vulnerabilities. But obviously we'll change like the supply and stuff. We'll change the blacklist controls and stuff like that. And I still have to decide on whether or not we're going to do anti-whale measures and stuff like that, because All right. What's up, Max? How we doing? GM. All right, cool. And I'll work on making art and stuff on my own and whatnot, and I'll show you guys. I don't think anybody cares about the name. I actually don't even think anybody really. I mean, you guys watch the stream. We're doing okay on X, but you know, I just want to make sure no one steals the name, even though it's already taken. But I have an idea. But is it Certic verified? I know they cost. It doesn't cost that much. I mean, it costs like $5,000 to get it verified on Certic, something like that. But I don't think you need it. You know, I don't think anybody cares about Certic. You know. If he doesn't Certic, it's not OG. True, right? Let's go to Certic's website. Let's see how they're doing, actually. Largest blockchain security auditor. No one uses Certic anymore. Well, it's not that they don't use it. I'm sure they do. It's just like no one, because meme coins are made so much, like no one's going to invest that much. Certic is something of the past. People care. Yeah, but that was part of the hype. You know what I mean? Like Certic was part of the hype back then. Like it was Certic got it. Boom. People like, oh my God, Certic got it. Let's see what they think about Pepe. Okay, so like Ton, Polygon. Wait, did they do this? Trusted by market leaders, the sandbox. No one cares about the sandbox anymore. Let's see how much that cost. Probably cost so much. Can we look for projects on here? Like products, L1 chain. Let me see. Skynet scores, ecosystem. Let's go to Ethereum. Yeah, back in the day with Certic Audit would make it pump, but now you just need an updated deck screener. Oh, things have changed. I know, bro. It's telling you updating deck screener is a little cheaper. Updating Dexels is expensive. It's like 0.4 ETH every time. I remember that. I was like, God damn. Can I not look up projects anymore? Let me see. Pepe should be on top here. One of the top ones. Top 20 spotlight. So these are top 20 in let's see. Token scan. There we go. Oh, ETH. Start scan. Okay, so this is the same information. Okay, so has blacklist, has whitelist, has is anti-whale modifiable, market, so category. So major holder ratio. So this is what we're talking about. Major holder ratio, 26%. Excluding holdings by exchanges. And okay, so Pepe is top heavy. So 26%. Wow. Excluding holder and exchanges by locked address. So that's excluding the exchanges, which is crazy. No honeypot. So what was that honeypot risk? Like people told me in the beginning that there was a honeypot issue. It looks like memes are dead now. Full blown bear market could be, yeah. Yeah, but the point is not. You know what I mean? Just put something out there. You see, you're too focused on the pumps, man. Just put the meme out there. Okay, top 10 holder ratio, Binance Cold Wallet, Robinhood. Damn, Robinhood has the third most supply with Pepe. Damn. Binance has 12% of the supply. God damn. Well, plus another 5%. So, 17% of the supply, which is crazy. And these wallets. top 10 LP holders. This is it. Pepe and Pikachu. Pikachu and 9K USDC. That's actually interesting. I wonder if these are all the rewards they've gotten for just providing liquidity the entire time. So 0% locked. Check if token is a proxy contract that delegates function, calls to implement contract, transfer cooldown. Check if the token is transfer cooldown mechanism, transfer pausable. Okay. So, I mean, as long as the centralization, I guess the biggest ones on Pepe that are bad is the blacklist and then the whitelist. So obviously whitelist is like people like with like early access and whatnot, right? Check if token has a whitelist that allows addresses to bypass any restrictions. Ah, got it. Okay, that's exactly what it means. Check if the token has blacklist that can restrict user from swapping or transferring tokens. That's actually not good. So I guess anti-whale mechanisms, even though it seems good, it's probably bad. Check if an anti-whale mechanism of the token can be modified by privilege roles. Major holder ratio. Check. Okay, so it does. We did see that, but only for some whitelisted wallets. Obviously, no sales tax or buy tax. So I wonder how the liquidity compounds, you know? Because I've heard that before. It'd be cool to have some taxes just to, I guess, maybe add to liquidity. I think you could do that somehow. But then also, you know, people, it's a tough ask already being on Ethereum, right? Having any taxes. Maybe if it's like if it's 0.25, it just goes all the liquidity. So like it makes it better for holders anyways. Can self-destruct. That's crazy. So it can just rug pull itself. Can regain ownership. Check if the token has a backdoor to regain ownership. So is the contract renounced? And no, it can't be renounced. Buy the fear after max pain comes max gain. True. Everything, including WAGMI, will dump 90%. Damn, Tom is bearish today. I feel you, brother. Let's check out some other contracts, shall we? Top memes. Let's go to Trump token. Well, let me see if that, okay, here we go. Solana. Paste, start scan. Damn, top 20 holders have 94% of the supply. Fuck. God damn. That's crazy, actually. What's up, crypto guy? Why am I so bearish? Oh, not me. You mean the guy in the chat. Initial distribution. Check if the initial token distribution goes to a few addresses. So we knew that, right? Token launch time. Check if the token is just launched very recently. Okay, so that you get a mark for that. That's actually interesting. It's been a little less than a year. Major holder ratio. So obviously 94%. God damn. Liquidity sufficiency. Check out the. Okay, so this doesn't have adequate liquidity. Damn. So the top 10 holder ratio. It's like these are not even like exchange wallets. These are just like people that hold a bunch of the supply, which is kind of crazy. Which makes sense, right? That makes sense. Let's see, Aster. Now, obviously, like projects that are doing well, that have like a lot of you know, I don't know, backing, you could say, by like or just like you got to give like big projects like a pass on a lot of things. Yeah, dude, Aster's good, 97%. Major holder ratio. Yeah, Aster you can give a pass, right? But damn, that pretty much perfect. 97%, which is actually pretty crazy. The Trumps hold, yeah, for sure. That's why they need guidance and don't put you money in everything. Yeah, I always say, 90% in top cryptos, Bitcoin, top altcoins, and then the rest you can just gamble with. Really, meme coins are gambling. No matter which meme coin it is, it's gambling. Oh, Binance holds only 6% of the supply, but who are these other people? I can assume that whatever these other tokens are, they were sent to this wallet. So, damn, $3.6 billion of Aster, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Hey, but that's a stream today, guys. Just wanted to go on early and make a little more progress with the token. Got a cool name for it. Oh boy! Oh, enjoy the rest of your day. I might stream a little later. We're going to have a fog AMA later, so hopefully to see you guys there for that. But we're making progress every single day. I'll keep you guys posted on the contract and whatnot. Yeah, so appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Love you. Be good. I'll see you tomorrow. Or maybe later today. Peace.